children, if you want to score good marks in edit bits, you have to follow these 6 points compulsory. Okay? Suppose if you want to solve edit bits, you have to focus on the very first point is when they give you passage. So you must focus whether the passage is in the past tense or present tense. Second thing, if the passage is in the past tense, you have to choose V2 form and had and was and were. If it is singular, was. If it is plural, were and did. Okay? And suppose if the passage is in the present form, then you must know V1 and V5 forms. Okay? For example, here V2 means came, V1 means come, and V5 means comes. Okay? If it is in the present, then you have to choose has and have. Next, am is are. Next, do and does. Suppose, and then you have to focus on spellings. So there are some confused spellings. Okay? For example, achievement. In achievement, here the letters first I and E. This is achievement. This is correct spelling. But sometimes they may change as A, C, H, E, I, V, E, M, E, N, T. They may confuse you giving the reverse letters. Okay? Now here is believe. I and E. Sometimes they may give here E and next here I. They may confuse you. Okay? And the next one, you have to focus on singular and plural forms in the passage. And the last one, you have to focus on parts of speech. Got it? Today's our topic is how to solve edit bits in summative assessment examination. Okay? Actually, they ask you edit bits for 5 marks. Okay? So you need to solve it. Now, let's start. For example, this is the passage from the town mouse and the country mouse. For example, you can read the passage. The town mouse received the letter and read it. Second one, since he is in a hurry. Third one, he sent a telegram to the country mouse. Fourth one, here is her telegram. Fifth one, a few days later, the country mouse arrived into the town. I hope you know the passage. Now you must know whether the passage is in the past tense or present tense. Okay? First, clarify whether the passage is in the past tense or present tense. If you know the passage is in the past tense, you have to choose past helping verbs, as I said before. Okay? Now you have to solve it. Now you can see the town mouse received the letter and read it. For example, if you check it, here the received spelling is wrong, because here received spelling is R-E-C-E-I-V-E-D. So received, this is the correct spelling. Okay? Now, in the second one, since he is in a hurry. Actually, the passage is in the past tense. Okay? You must choose here, he was. He was. Because the whole passage is in the past tense. That's why you have to choose here, he was. Third one, he sent. He gave, he sent. You have to write here answer, sent. Sent. Send is verb 1 form, sent is V2 form. Okay? He sent a telegram to the country mouse. Okay? Now, fourth one. Here is her telegram. Here her. Actually, you know, country mouse and town mouse is he. Okay? His, not her. Here answer is his. Here is his telegram, not her telegram. Okay? Now, fifth one, a few days later, the country mouse arrived into the town. Actually here, not into. Answer is in. Okay, answer is in, not into. Okay. Now the second passage. Now you try to answer the following, the second passage, edit bit. Okay. Now second passage starts from number 6th. After supper, the mother began to washes the kitchen floor. 7th one, her husband watched silent for several moments. 8th one, then he went outside but began to repair the fence. 9th one, the next evening to the family's help. 10th one, he began for make a garden. Now you find out where mistakes are. Okay. Now let's solve the 6th one. Now for example 6th one, after supper the mother began to washes the kitchen floor. So children, remember, when we write began to washes, so remember, when we use V2 form, after V2 form, if there is two preposition, then we use definitely V1 form. But here washes is V5 form. Okay. After V2, if there is 2, after 2 there should be V1 form but not V5 form. So here washes is V5. That's why it is wrong. And answer is began to wash, not washes. Got it? So remember this trick. After V2 plus 2 plus V1. Okay? Began to wash, not began to washes. Okay? The kitchen floor. Now the 7th one, her husband watched silent for several moments. Okay? As I told you that after watched, so here watched is verb form. Okay? Watched is after, watched is here verb form. After verb form there should be adverb. There should be adverb. But here silent word is noun form. So it should be silently. Got it? Her husband watched silently for several moments. So here answer should be silently, not silent. So remember, after verb there should be adverb compulsory. Got it? Now 8th one. Then he went outside but began to repair the fence. Okay? Now listen to me. Then he went outside. He went outside but began to repair the fence. I told you in the class that when we use but, if one sentence is positive and the second one sentence is negative, then we use but. But here the whole sentence is positive. Okay? Then he went outside and began to repair the fence. Okay? Here answer is and, not but. Okay? And. Began to repair the fence. Here fence means boundary. Fence means boundary. Got it? Fence means boundary. Now 9th one. The next evening to the family's help. Where you can find mistake here? The next evening to the family's help. Here to the family's help. To the family's help, it should not be correct. Okay? Here with, answer is with the family's help. Remember, we can use with the family's help but not to the family's help. Okay? So here answer is with. Now 10th one. 10th one, he began for make a garden. Okay? He began for make a garden. As I told you in the first one, if there is V2 form plus 2, then there should be V1 form. Okay? But here After V2 form, here is for. It means for is wrong. Answer is here to make a garden. Okay, got it? Now this is the answer. Okay, now let's go for third passage. The 11th one is, I see what you mean and here I agree to you. 12th one, the Indian generals are still followed the old methods of warfare. 13th one, their battle plans are faulty. And 14th one, they depend too much upon their elephants. 15th one, but as fighters they were wonderful. Now analyze the edit bits. Let's check it out. 11th one, I see what you mean and here I agree to you. What do you think is mistaken here? Here the mistaken is when we use agree. So after agree we have to use with. When there is agree we have to use with compulsory. Okay. Now in the 12th one, the Indian generals are still followed. So here followed is wrong. According to the Indian generals are still following. Answer is here following. Answer is still following because the Indian generals are still following. It becomes present continuous tense. Okay. It means in edit bit they will check all the tenses, present, past and future. Okay. Now the 13th one, their battle plans are faulty. And okay, here their battle plans. Whose battle plans? Their means here this is wrong. So answer is here Their. There means Purush soldiers. Purush soldiers battle plans are faulty. Okay. Here not THERE but THEIR. There. Okay. Now the 14th one is they depend too much upon their elephants. So here too much. Too much means we have to use TOO not TO. Okay. Got it? Now 15th one, but as fighters they were wonderful. They were. Okay. If you check the passage, the whole passage is in the present tense only. But here the 15th one is, here we used were. Were is used actually in the past tense. Past tense. Actually the whole passage is in the present tense, but they gave here past helping verb. That's why it is wrong. What should be the answer here? They are wonderful. Okay. Got it? Thank you children. I hope you understood these three passages. Okay. For more, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.